Daddy's hands were rough as cedar, weathered by the Texas sun. He'd always say, stand up, boy, a hard life ain't for the weak. When Grandpa passed that winter morning, Daddy never shed a tear. He just tipped his old black hat and whispered, the work's still here. So I learned to bury heartache deep beneath these calloused hands, wear a smile through every hardship, like every broken-hearted man. The world applauds a quiet soldier, a cowboy standing tall, but no one sees the silent battles fought behind those walls. They taught me tears were weakness. Life taught me something else. A man can cry without becoming less. Sometimes the strongest shoulders carry too much to confess. It ain't the tears that break you, it's the ones you never let fall. A man can cry and still stand tall. The tornado came one April, tore our family ranch apart. Daddy ran into the storm to save the cattle and our barn. They found his hat the next morning, caught beneath an old fence post. The strongest man I'd ever known was suddenly a memory. I stood beside that casket with my jaw locked tight. Folks shook my hand and said, be strong for your mama tonight. So I swallowed every heartbreak like Daddy taught me to. But grief doesn't disappear, it just waits for you. Pain doesn't leave because you hide. Years later at my son's wedding, he pulled me to the dance floor. Halfway through that father-son song, I couldn't fight it anymore. The tears came like the spring rain, falling without shame. My boy just hugged me tighter and quietly said, don't have to be made of stone to be my hero. A man can cry because love is worth the pain. The ones who mean the most to us leave marks that always remain. If my father could see me now, I think he'd finally understand. Strength was never hiding tears, it was getting up again. So if your heart feels heavy, don't be afraid to let it show. A man can cry because that's how healing